Hello again, I'm Dr. Chaos, and I am back with my third episode of Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex campaign as Eataine. We left off last time by taking Total therefore removing Caledor's final settlement. This time the plan is to finish off Caledor and then work on defending Ulthuan by sending the Dread Fleet off. Before I end the turn, however, I'm going to attempt to get
Guardian
a
of the Phoenix.
confederation
I speak for the Phoenix King,
with Eataine.
and I bid you welcome.
Of course, I might have to pay. As okay, now I have gotten control of multiple extra provinces at the Eagle Gate. I am going to put it onto Rebuild Lost Splendor, while as Unicorn Gate can be upgraded, I am going to get Reaver Patrols. Gates are basically just really tough fortresses that have large garrisons, similar to the forts over in the Empire. That will be discovered in Total War Warhammer 2, the Mortal Empires campaign. I'm going to up my plan with each of the regions. I'll have the Straits of Ulthuan and probably also the Avalon province when I eventually get it.
The Everqueen.
Then they would be full recruitment provinces, being able to get anything, while most of the other provinces will be focused on whatever they specialize in. For example, Total War can get the Royal Illyrian stables, which will give bonuses to horses. So because of that, I'm going to destroy the Valley Field, but keep the grazing meadows. I will upgrade the Elven Fairground, and also get wine barrels for extra public order, as when you confederate, as well as a -40 relations with your race, you also get a -8 public order penalty. I also got Caledor's Repose, and I'm going to upgrade the Elven Artisan as well. Here I have Gilgalon, as he is representing Illyrian. I'll eventually give him a themed army around horses. He should be able to see this army off, should they want to fight. I'm going to get Rebuild Lost Splendor in Caledor and Illyrian. I am also gonna give him, on second thoughts, I will not give him the minstrel as I didn't have a spare one, but I will give him Fencer's Blades, and that is it. Now that I've done that, I shall end the turn. Clothique wants me to go to the Scourge of Cain, and of course I will agree. Tyrannoc has declared war on the Cult of Pleasure. I'm going to pay for him. Actually, yeah, I'm going to pay for improved lodging for extra influence, and improve my relations a bit with all the other High Elf factions, to mitigate the loss from Confederation. In Ulthuan, as it is just upgraded, I will upgrade all of the buildings. I will also get the Astrono Vesuvian to go towards the research, gain Untainted, and eventually get more Phoenixes. And I would get the Archive after I do this battle and finish off Caledor.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne. For the ever... My prowess is needed.
Get extra money
Free
from
them.
ransom and captives. And get the Archive. I'll be able to get military advancements too, and I'll eventually be able to go into research rate, as well as other bonuses for mages and similar. In the arc span, I'm going to get a homestead, and the same in Torsathay. I will also give Gilgalon Route Marcher to move further, and
Ulthuan
I'll move Tyrion up,
Tyrion, heir of an area.
put him in encampment stance for better healing, and move Gilgalon into Torsathay in his place.
Dispatch me
for even better healing. There's nothing else I can do, so I start in the turn again.
If what you seek is for the greater good, my sword is yours.
Tyrannoc wants me to join the war against the Dread Fleet, which I shall accept. This will also give a higher relations, as they have gotten a better deal than if I attempt to get cash from it. I am going to replace him here, a small cost for even more influence. And
Assyrian smiles upon me.
And I'm going to send Tyrion up and take White Peak.
Ulthuan, bring me battle.
I like fighting on dead factions, as if you take out their lord, the leadership penalty has a higher chance of making the army crumble, and as such will, when the undead army will crumble, they will not be able to fight you anymore. At White Peak, I will also destroy the militia camp, as Tyranoc's building is to do with... it seems they were just attacked and sacked, but I will be moving Gilgalon up
of Ulthuan,
to hopefully assist soon enough.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Either that or move into the Eagle Gate to act as an extra garrison. In Tor Elir, I'm going to upgrade several of the buildings. Instead, just this one. The Vineyard might be... I can't remember. The Vineyard eventually unlocks the Technology Monthly Festivals, which is another public order boost when once researched. Eagle Gate has a population surplus, which means I'll be able to upgrade it once I have the cash. I'm going to pay at the Central a lower income for this turn, but for higher influence, as influence is a thing that High Elves generally utilize a lot. In White Peak, I will get the homestead for eventually upgrading it. I'll then also move...
Your decree?
Sadly, I cannot force march Gilgalon up to Eagle Gate, so I'm just going to move him here.
Going forth.
Put him into encampment
Set in
stance.
camp.
and
servant of
move
the king.
Tyrion up in order to try to
By
face Count
Assyrian.
Noctilus. I can upgrade the homestead and the arcspan to a manor for higher growth and more casualty replenishment rate. I will go into archery prowess for a reload time reduction on archers and sea guard, and eventually into cartridge ammunition for the same benefit on eagle claw bolt throwers and tyrannoc chariots. The eagle claw bolt thrower upgrade will be useful as I'll then be able to fire it more often. I've gotten population surpluses in both Caledor and the Straits of Ulthuan as well, and hope to deal with that soon. Count Noctilus is attempting to run away from me, but I'm still going to chase him down. And I'm going to move Gilgalon.
Your orders are reasonable.
By force marching him into the Eagle Gate.
Guardian.
I'm going to upgrade the Tower of Lycian and also Vol's Anvil. With that, I shall end my turn, as there is nothing else for me to do. Apologies for not having a battle this soon, like a fort battle this soon. There's a chance I might not have the opportunity for.
What brings you here?
Black Buckthorn is one of the roaming rogue armies who basically would declare war on you. As he is in the ocean, he will only attack me if I enter the water.
The people are
I shall upgrade it to a Vitnir and send Tyrion after Count Noctilus. It's a decisive victory with low casualties. I'm not losing any units, so I am willing to auto-resolve it, so I don't really have to face the Necrofix Colossus.
There is glory to be won.
I will also ransom captives for
Release them.
More money, as I have just basically lowered my income from doing all this. I will also put points in Gilgalon into Battle of Ages for weapon strength, and in Tyrion to finish off. Well, I'll go into dedicated to the math plan for upkeep for Ulthuan Sea Guard, income from ports, leadership for Ulthuan Sea Guard, and melee defense. I do not have anything I can build in any of my provinces, and to upgrade the Eagle Gate. The Eagle Gate just said it had a population surplus, but I guess it was wrong. For Tyrion's next quest, I need to maintain 34 units, which will happen eventually. I'm going to recruit a noble with Emerald, which is public order and income. Basically, one of the things they can do is get more influence from various from enemy settlements. I'll also use them to scout out the Galleon's graveyard, as I am going to then move my forces in to attack the Galleon's graveyard at the earliest in at my earliest convenience.
Garrisoning.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
I will move Gilgalon
bidding.
into Tor Elia, or at least as close as I can. So next turn I'll be able to build him up, build his army up. I'll also upgrade the Reaver's Mark to upgrade the Grazing Meadows to a farrier, so I can have better horses in his army. The word I'm thinking of course, is cavalry. So, yeah. A savage orc tribe has just come into existence, and I am going to upgrade various buildings in Vol's Anvil. The Ancient Waystone gets me extra wave fragments, which is the unique resource for the High Elves in this campaign. Eventually I'll be able to get extra garrison for the settlement. I will also upgrade Tor's FA. I shall move Tyrion down, so in a few turns we'll be able to start moving towards the Galleon's graveyard.
Protector of Ulthuan. Garrisoning.
I am going to get some Lothian Sea Guard, which are missile and spear infantry. Basically they are archers, but they also do have spears, so they can hold their own in melee. On top of that, I'm going to start getting some Illyrian archers, as they are horse archers, and should be able to do some considerable damage in battle. Rowan, my noble, is starting to move off towards the Galleon's graveyard, hopefully being able to scout it out in advance and get some influence beforehand. First thing first, I'll upgrade Angriel. I will also upgrade the Warhold, and I cannot yet get the garrison building, which is generally a good idea in settlements. After taking out the Galleon's graveyard, I'm probably going to upgrade Tyrion's army, giving it a full retrofit. With Gilgalon's army, next turn the horse archers will be recruited.
Direct me.
If I hold on to my money for the next couple of turns, I'll be able to get some silver helmet shields, which are shock cavalry, meaning I'll be able to charge them in to do some damage. They're more focused on actually being able to go in against the enemy. For the record, there's like 3 settlements named Vol's Anvil, each generally associated with the different group of elves. There's the Ulthuanian Vol's Anvil, which is down there. There's the Dark Elf Vol Anvil, which is about here, and then there's a Vol's Anvil for the Wood Elves. Tyrannoc wants me to join the war against the Cult of Pleasure, but I am going to avoid doing that for now, as I just don't really want to go over and fight them eventually. I've encountered the Thousand Moors, who are up in Albion. I'll get the Illyrian Horse Archer for Illyrian for boost to the horse units, which will be beneficial for Gilgalon.
All set.
I'll also give him the Iron Curse icon, which basically gives him missile resistance.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Sadly, it does not give the Royal Illyrian Stables do not give any bonuses to the Dragon Princes, another horse unit, cavalry unit. I think those also come under the Hall of Drag. Nope, never mind. I am going to send Tyrion out to collect a few islands before going off to get the Galleon's Graveyard, which Rowan will be able to see next turn or the turn after. In the Straits of Ulthuan, however, I will be able to upgrade the salt resource or get the garrison. Actually, I can do both, which is great.
I will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your actions.
Ilaria wants a military alliance, which I will go for if I do not have to pay for it. One of the other factions has started a ritual. There's really nothing I can do other than take the settlements the ritual is being held in. I could also
The great Vortex is under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations, for a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land. The power of the ritual pulls and distorts the Vortex, yet there remains a chance to intervene. Find the whereabouts of those that channel the ritual and attack before its completion, my lord. Control of the Vortex must not fall into enemy hands.
It does not matter that I was not the first one to do a ritual. I'm gonna do the Invocation of Vesuvian, as that's just general benefit for me. I will be able to do my own ritual before long, as I only need 350. There are multiple star wreaths on the southern edge of Ulthuan right now.
Champion of the Ever Queen, setting sail.
I'll go for the Power of Prescience, which gives me magic item drop chance and campaign line of sight, as well as the Horn of Vol, which basically gives more missile damage and weapon damage to allies within range. I'm then going to move towards the shipwreck with Tyrion as I continue rowing on towards the Galleon's Graveyard. I am also going to upgrade the Glittering Tower to its final level. And then with Gilgalon, I am going to head him down towards Ulthuan.
Setting up garrison.
As he should hopefully be able to go through some islands of his own, which will get various benefits, whether it's some money or by actually getting items and stuff. By spending money, I could create an intervention, which basically gives an army of varying size to go after the enemy settlements. Of course, if they are their own faction. I should get the Cataracts for Weaver's Mark, and also the Watchtower, and send continue Gilgalon on his journey. I'm going to send Tyrion in against the island. This is one of the treasure islands. Either I could get a small amount of cash or fight a battle to get more cash, which I shall do. It's fighting against the Vampire Coast. I can auto-resolve this, but I will decide to fight the battle to show you what a battle against the Vampire Coast would look like.
Heir of Anarian, it shall be done. Spearmen, without fail.
All battles at sea are held on a nearby island.
Heir of Anarian,
As
orders received.
has CA, Creative Assembly, who created the game, have not implemented a naval feature.
Archers, Eagle Claw,
which is something that has I don't know if it's actually been in any Total War games.
Sunfang lusts for battle.
Anyway, undead, they're generally weaker to fire, which luckily my Phoenix, as well as Tyrion, actually Tyrion does not have flaming attacks yet. Once he gets his sword, he will. I'm going to see if my Phoenix can do some damage, or at least scout out the enemy forces. I have just lost my Phoenix, which is not the best. Luckily, once I upgrade Lothian again, I'll be able to upgrade the Shrine of Vesuvian to get another Phoenix. But until then, I am going to be Phoenixless. However, the enemy army is still moving closer, meaning I'll be able to do some considerable damage against them. I should have taken the auto-resolve, but you live and you learn. My archers are now able to fire on the enemy forces. They have longer range than the enemy do, meaning that I don't actually need to, like, they have to get closer to me if they want to shoot me, meaning I don't have to do as much. I'll go and send Tyrion into their Vampire Fleet Admiral, who is their lord, and along the way Tyrion will just hold up the enemy forces. As you can see, they are crumbling, which means they are rapidly falling, and when they lose morale, instead of actually fleeing, they will just die. I believe the Demons of Chaos have a similar thing in Total War Warhammer 3. I am saddened at the death of the Phoenix, but yeah. At least you guys had a battle this video.
for my queen.
Anyway, I'm going to force
Slaves
labor
are
for
always useful.
materials at sea, which is plus 10% income from old buildings and cheaper construction cost, as well as the forbidden rod, which causes damage to self but improves recharge rate.
Servant of the king.
I await your command.
As you can see,
Destruction.
the Dread Fleet have already started building up a new army. Taking the Galleon's graveyard is not the best idea as it is uninhabitable, and if you actually do take it, you don't actually get any settlement slots to build in it, as it is technically, you know, underwater. I will get Iron Disciplinarian, however, and start sailing closer to their forces. Once I get closer, I will throw off the Right of Visher to protect myself from the attrition. I will upgrade the arc span though. I will also throw a homestead into Angriel. I built the Ancient Waystone, which gives me more of the ritual resource. I will upgrade the homestead to a manor, and in Bolzanville I will upgrade the Ancient Waystone to a garrison Ancient Waystone for the extra garrison. I'll also upgrade that to a manor as well, and get the Watchtower, the first of the garrison buildings.
Orion. We cannot wait.
I'm going to force march as I'll be able to move further.
My lady disapproves. Anchors away.
Next turn I will further do the Right of Visher.
Adventure awaits.
As I will be able to get closer. I'll upgrade the Tower of Lycium's garrison, which will also give it walls. Gilgalon is nearly back at Ulthuan.
What do you require?
And Rowan does not have enough money to secure influence. My plan is to sack and raise the Galleon's graveyard, as I'll be able to get income from a bunch of money from it, and then prevent the Dread Fleet from using it for a little while. I shall offer a larger gift for influence, as influence is always useful.
Valiant.
I will secure influence as well, which gives me +3 for 5 turns. Two turns on that, so I'll just
Protector of the Everqueen.
I'll sail
Following
into this
your orders.
island
Setting
and
sail.
then sail back out of the attrition. I'm going to approach the carcass. This time I will lose stuffs. They have rotting leviathan and mortars, so I'm gonna fight this one as well. The rotting leviathan is basically a giant crab, and mortars are, well, mortars. Otherwise, this battle will be the exact same as the one, apart from, you know, not having Phoenix 2 lose.
Defender of Ulthuan.
Spearmen! Archers! Eagle Claw!
Heir of Anarian. Sunfang lusts for
I
battle.
will hide Tyrion in these trees to hopefully go around and flank them, just to be able to go and take out their mortars. I will also take the archers off skirmish mode. Tyrion has been seen, but it seems that the enemy army does not care, so I'm going to send him after their mortars. After taking out the mortars, I'll probably move against their lord, who is a vampire fleet admiral with a polearm and knows the law of vampires. It's one of the various laws of magic. As long as Tyrion takes out the actual mortar, I'm happy for him to then go charge into their lord, as without the actual mortar equipment, they will not be able to fire over at me. My archers are firing into the foe, doing considerable amounts of damage.
Spearman. Heir of Anarian. Destroy them!
Tyrion's battle is going well, even though the Vortex advisor has decided to join the attack. Just gonna fold him back, as I'll then be able to charge in and hopefully do considerable damage against the Lord.
Onwards to victory! Ulthuan!
The Rotten Leviathan has decided to intercept my charge, so I'll just do my best to kill him quickly before moving on to their lord. Their entire army is crumbling, and we have won. I only lost one unit, probably a spearman at my guess, while they lost their entire army. I will force labor for the replenishment. I get $6,000, well, 6,000 gold, and a gleaming pendant, which is leadership, to the assigned unit.
Tyrion, heir of Anarian.
And I'm going to force march, or full sail, like flank speed, which is more movement range and campaign line of sight, to get out of the attrition waters. Rowan has 2 upgrades, which are upgrade points, which I'll put both into specialists for hero action success chance and action cost lowering. I will also get the bonuses for the horse units, as Gilgalad is using them.
Garrisoning. Dispatch me.
I will send Gilgalad after this Galbeef. By the looks of it, it seems that Safarine might be going,
Let's hear it.
possibly after Avernus Saltspite of the Pirates of Sartosa, one of the other factions.
Welcome to the court of
Of
Ulthuan.
course, I cannot
What is your
confederate
request?
with them at this
I'm
point in
waiting.
time.
You have traveled far to petition the Phoenix throne.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
I am
What requests would you make
Obviously
of the
going.
Phoenix
Ooh,
King?
I might be able to confederate with Trace, which might be interesting, but I will not do that at this point in time.
Alariel?
Duty is past.
Your
Speak plainly,
breasts,
and only of
hopefully
matters
we'll
of
be able to
business.
fight Avernus off, or at least retake territory within a timely manner. And I'm going to end my turn. Cult of Pleasure has confederated with one of the Dark Elf factions near them. And Sapori is moving back into their own territory. I will reimburse the offended parties, and I can upgrade the garrison as well as get the glittering tower itself, which is a unique building which gives various bonuses. I'll also be able to upgrade the buildings in Reaver's Mark.
Shield against the darkness.
As much as I want to go straight after them, I do also want to wait one turn to get this. So I'm just going to attempt to assassinate their hero. A critical success, which basically guarantees their death. And put another point into specialist.
Protector of the Everqueen.
I'll put Tiri.
The sea.
I will sail closer regardless, as actually no, I will wait here
As you command.
for next turn. I'll send Gilgalad on the other hand towards the Skull Reef,
Guardian
which
of
is
the
a tougher
Phoenix
battle,
Crown.
but I will get $20,000
Champion
if
of the
or when
Everqueen.
I win it. I can do the ritual, which I will do once I move
Adventure.
Gilgalad back into Ulthuan. You continue getting the unique resource even if you don't do the ritual, meaning that you don't have to do it straight away. However, if you put it too long, you might actually get the Elder Victory by accident. I will throw a lavish ball in their honor for all that influence. I'll see if, well, I might be able to get a mage, possibly of shadows if I want to. Well, I don't. Ooh, mage of death. I'll make the decision when Tyrion returns back over to Ulthuan.
Direct me.
Servant of the king.
Now I can do the invocation of Isha. I am going to send Tyrion, force march him towards the Galleon's graveyard.
We cannot wait. Setting sail.
I am going to
await
get
your command.
Rowan has a minus 50% exhaustion penalty. I will
There will
attempt
be
for
carnage.
secured influence, but that obviously failed.
I am Asuryan reborn.
I am going to upgrade the various buildings in the arc span. Actually, as this is only giving +3, I can demolish it at no consequence to myself, and I'm going to get the garrison for the settlement. I'll send Gilgalad
Guardian.
into the Skull Reef.
Anchors away.
I should be able to fight okay. I might have just lost this army. But I will fight that next time. Bye.